This is a presentation of CR Sports on CRTV.
Good evening and welcome to J. Hoover Gymnasium in Hazeldale, Washington, where the Woodland Beavers will take on the Columbia River Rapids. I'm Kennedy Dowse, joined by William Guevara. William, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, Kennedy. The Rapids are going to be playing, as you said, the Beavers, and they got a pretty good matchup overall. And coming off of a good win last week for the Rapids, the Beavers have gotten a good win streak overall so far right now in the season.
Yeah, they're off to a 10-1 overall start, 9-0 in league. The Beavers, on the other hand, though, they're coming off 5 straight wins themselves. How do you think that's going to come into play tonight?
That's going to be putting up the 5 straight wins. That's going to put up a challenge for the Rapids. I mean, what could go wrong? I mean, right now, the Rapids are sitting at a 9-0 undefeated streak in league. But overall, also 10-1. Rapids are actually really good players, if I would have to say, in the state overall.
Yeah, I mean, you look at players like Ava Bond on your team. You got many more like that. I mean, just those star players that kind of put the team on their back at times. But not a lot of times you see them even have to do that because of the dominant performances they put up. So many games they win in 3 sets.
Absolutely. There were tons of highlights from Ava Bond, Sophia Gorley, Addie Cameron as well. They're a phenomenal trio in the match or in this season and in this game overall. They are great on court and everything else. They are an unstoppable force, and it's amazing how their chemistry really how their teamwork and everything else are really put in together so well. And they're really making this season really great off to their way towards the postseason, especially for state.
Absolutely, William. I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Exactly. What about your thoughts?
I think you summed it up pretty much. I think we got a great matchup coming your way tonight.
Absolutely. We're just about to get ready over here. But also, let's talk about what Woodland could also be expecting from the Rapids. We got a great offense and defense as well with the incoming spikes for their opponents, for the Rapids, and a whole bunch.
The spike's going to be a big part of tonight's game. I think the Rapids definitely got to watch out for it. The Woodland Beavers have a lot of tall players on their team, you see right there, and we're about to get ready for the national anthem. We'll get you some more analysis after that.
And as we conclude on that national anthem, we'll start beginning up with the startup on the teams. That is number 2, Tyler Thomas for the Beavers, Faith Hay, Ava Johnson, Mackenzie Niebler, Olivia Monahan, Malia Wall, Emma Barrow, Addison Young, Jenna Starr, and Alina Speedle.
And now for your Columbia River Rapids. Number 1, a junior, Carly Ogie. Number 2, Avery Seeley. Number 3, a junior, Haley Schneider. Number 4, Ava Bond. Number 5, Grace Shurin. Number 6, Emily Hull. Number 7, Ava McCormick. Number 8, Sophia Gorley. Number 9, Adeline Cameron. Number 10, Quinn Aubrey. Number 11, Evelyn Flack. And number 12, Kiara Cooper. That is the starting lineup for your Columbia River Rapids. We will get started momentarily. Will, we got a good one on our hands.
We do have a good one indeed, Kennedy. Like we discussed earlier, Ava Bond, Sophia Gorley, and Addie Cameron are both good players in this season. And in this game overall, they are going to have to keep it up. They're going to have to play well, and most importantly also just succeed in their victory and just play along in this game.
And another interesting thing I'm seeing tonight, the Rapids lineup only has one sophomore on their entire roster. Everybody else is upper class. As
Not
for
to mention,
Woodland has a freshman and a couple sophomores on their roster.
Exactly. So this is, I can't even remember. We did a broadcast one time. We saw also a freshman on one of our football games as well. We don't see freshmen as often in our varsity teams at all, Kennedy.
No, but you also see that size that I was talking about on Woodland. I mean, you got people at 6'1" in Jenna Starr. That's monstrous height. I mean, you look there at that photo, number 12, Jenna Starr. I mean, she towers over everybody else. I mean, you're going to see that a lot in the spikes tonight.
Absolutely. So just setting up on formation, getting up on the court, and it looks like, I believe, from what it looks like, the Beavers will be starting off with the set.
Yes, they will. See the Rapids getting a little hyped up over there. Woodland in their own respective 2 separate huddles. First set will begin shortly. So Woodland will get things started with the serve.
The one to serve us off. The number 3, Faith Hay.
And that will get our Tuesday night started as a spike goes down. And Sophia Gori on a great spike to get the Rapids started on offense.
That was a great spike, a powerful one. Really, that's what they're known for. They're powerful spikes and everything.
Quinn Aubrey will take the serve for the Rapids. Plays it into the middle. And a set and a little bit of a half spike there. And there'll be a Rapids point as it hit the net. And a quick 2-0 lead as Quinn Aubrey will serve once more.
They're called passes, by the way. A good dig right there for Woodland. Going for the spike. Up in the air, passing to their teammate. Good spike from Woodland. And another one for the Rapids, but unfortunately that goes for the Beavers. That went out of bounds, Kennedy.
And that was almost perfectly placed on the spike, but just a little bit outside their result. It's going to go to the Beavers.
That's Taylor Thomas. A good half spike. There, Woodland was preparing up their defense, but wasn't able to get it over to the other side, hitting into their court. It's a good one from Kiara.
And a substitution made by the Rapids as Haley Schneider is into the match. And she'll get the serve. Passed up and set. And spiked down. Once more. Spike, it's blocked.
It's a good
Passed around, another spike, it's blocked again. And they'll take another spike, and it keeps going. As another spike, and it's blocked again. Once more, a little touch of a spike, and they're going to say...
That's for the Rapids.
And they're going to say that hit the net. It'll be a Rapids point.
Lots of defense plays going on for the Beavers.
Spiked down. Passed around. Another spike. Bump back up. And a great effort. Great effort, but it's going to hit the net. That'll make that 4-2.
Ball hits the net. That goes for the opposing team on some accounts, though. That'd be Emma Barrow for the serve. Passing it over, and there it goes for the spike. Looked like it did hit the ground.
And that is just an aggressive spike right there. I mean, Ava Bond with so much power, that's hard to stop.
Absolutely. And there goes Sophia Gorley. Did that look like an ace?
I believe it was an ace.
Wow. Our first ace of the day. Or of the night, technically. Bleh. Sophia off again for the serve. Good dig. Pass it over, and that's for the Rapids.
It's going to be another Rapids point. Makes it 7-2.
The Rapids are playing aggressively.
And Schneider will talk. Schneider will go and talk to the referee. Excuse me, Gorley will. Gorley,
yeah.
As they get things situated.
Seven to 2 on this set. With Gorley sets. Good block, but that went for the Rapids as it hit the ground.
And that's going to be another ace.
Technically. Although it didn't really hit the ground, that did work very well for an ace. And it hit the net.
Those are the mistakes you don't want to have happen, and that's a point for the Beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Barrow will serve.
Jenna Starr. And what did it look like?
It just went right in the net.
Gotta be careful when hitting onto the net.
As Kiara Cooper will serve.
A dig made by Starr. A good block.
And they are going to rule that to be Beavers' point after a bunch of contact in the net by both sides.
They were huddled at the net, Kennedy. That's what kind of gives them the struggle. You're huddled up into the net, and it's difficult. Really put it that way.
Great spike, but it didn't quite keep it in.
That was just out of bounds. And it hits the net again.
Ava Bond will now serve, the junior.
Good plays. Go across the net.
Beautiful spike.
Good spike. Beautiful indeed. Sophia Gorley, or Addie Cameron, sorry. Wow. And a timeout being called. So, that match was definitely something right there, Kennedy.
Absolutely. We've got a good one so far here tonight. Rapids are up after the first timeout.
And we're going to go over the replays right here. So let's roll them up, see what we can find.
See here, just a beautiful spike.
So great. Sophia Gorley just hits those spikes really good. And that ace, a lot of these headlines, a lot of these highlights made by Sophia, like we just saw that ace.
You see those digs right there, they're very clean.
Absolutely. Kennedy, those highlights, those plays, just played very nicely.
Got 11-5 here in the first set as Ava Bond will serve.
That was
a good serve. Bond passed and spiked and digged. Another spike is deflected.
And that is a Rapids point. Sorry, Kennedy. Go ahead.
No, you go. Continue.
Okay. Well done by Addie Cameron. These plays, these girls are playing really well. Good serve.
It looks like a little bit of a confusion by the Beavers. They couldn't tell who wanted to spike it. I'm not exactly sure, but nobody went up for it.
Nobody went up for it. There's definitely a confusion. They gotta coordinate and really check in with their teammates, and just looks like it hit the net.
I believe it did. 13-6 here in the first set. As Ava Johnson will take the serve for the Beavers. That's a beautiful serve.
That's the first ace for the Beavers this game. Well done. Ava Johnson on that ace. Well done.
And Johnson will serve once more.
Going in. Good dig. And there's that spike. What a good one by Addie Cameron.
I mean, those spikes there's not much you can do as the other team there, other than watch it blow by you.
Rapids, for the Rapids volleyball team, they are possibly really well known for their spikes.
Absolutely.
I'd say, Kennedy.
There's a reason they've won 4 state championships in a row.
That is true. It is
They're going to rule that in.
They did nothing about it. Just willing to get it in there. This is amazing. And like you said, 4 state champions.
Yeah. It's been a dominant program the last couple of years, and I mean, we're seeing it here on this play tonight against a very good Woodland team.
I agree.
Passed and set. I think she didn't realize that she had to spike it there because that was her last hit.
That was
instead,
her
she
last
kind of
hit.
just taps it to the net. Passed and set. Digged. And out of bounds. Oh, she brings it back in. And now set and spike deflected, but it's going to be a Beavers point.
You have to be careful, and when you make it for the block, you got to always be careful. You need to have that. You need to have one other teammate to be by your side if that ball, if the volleyball goes towards your side.
And that makes it 16-8. This is a spike. It gets deflected out of bounds for a Beavers point. Brings us to 16-9. But if you go back to the where she ran out of bounds to save that ball, I mean, that's just 100% hustle. I mean, those, despite giving up the point, those are the plays that give you some motivation and momentum.
A good deflect. but it goes in the Rapids' favor. That was Sophia Gorley on that play right there.
And Quinn Aubrey back in to serve for the second time tonight. And deflected, batted around, stays alive, gets it back over to the other end as Woodland will set it up and spike it down. Still alive.
And that is a point for the Rapids.
And Kiara Cooper with an incredible save.
Their streak is phenomenal. They are up for it. That is going to be a Woodland timeout. Kennedy, what do you have to say about that set?
I mean, that was just incredible effort by Kiara Cooper. I mean, there's not much I can say about that. I mean, other than hustle makes a difference. You show it there.
Yeah, indeed. Let's look back at those replays.
You see here that incredible save, one of them, and another great spike.
Oh, good spike there by Addie Cameron. It is absolutely amazing. Their teamwork, just a lot of things about them. It's just amazing. That good block.
It's been a lot of great highlights so far tonight. I mean, and we'll head back out of this timeout as once more it's Quinn Aubrey serving. One of the senior leaders on this team.
There are very few seniors, a lot of juniors in this team. Going in for the pass. There's the spike. That's out. Out of the court.
Overshot it by a chunk there. And that's 19-9 now. As Cooper will serve once more. Excuse me, Aubrey will serve once more. Way up in the air and out of bounds.
That is out of bounds, yeah. Starr knew that it was going out of bounds. She did nothing about it.
And that's right into the net on the serve by Taylor Thomas.
They got to be careful. They cannot, they can't be too confident. If you know that you're really going to go in for it, just gotta be mindful.
An incredible effort. And it's back to the Woodland side, another spike. And now a set. Let's get it go as a spike.
Pass, bump.
Will be set and spiked down.
That is a good spike.
And good Ava Bond.
Ava Bond on that spike. That's a good one.
As Schneider will serve. Set and spiked way out of bounds. Too much power.
That was too much power from Ava. You gotta tone down on your spikes because that'll go out of the court and that's opposing team's point.
Burrow back in to serve for the Beavers, and that's spiked right into the net. Oh, it's good. They're going to say got deflected off of the Beavers.
I mean, to be fair, if I recall correctly, that block ended up going out of bounds, too, towards the stands.
And Gurley will serve. And that's going to be batted around, and that's going to be another Rapids point.
Only 2-1 to end off this set. Off she goes for Gorley. Good spike and a pass.
And that's out of bounds. That'll be a Beavers point.
23-12. What do you got to say about Beavers' defensive and offense?
Well, so far they've played a fairly well-rounded game offensively and defensively, but the Rapids seem to so far just be outplaying them, and especially in the hustling department.
Absolutely. They're playing really well in both ways, especially. Gorley is off. That good dig. Bump. And for that spike.
And that is out of bounds, and that's going to win the set for the Rapids, 25-11, and they will take home the first set.
A good set right there. Overall, River with 1, Woodland 0.
William, we've got a good one on our hands so far tonight.
Indeed. That first set was just phenomenal. The girls are playing really well, and I literally don't know what to say. Their performance is great, and if we look at the replays, if we have any, they are insane.
25-11 first set as a result. I see these spikes. I mean, they're so strong and efficient. Just so far, that's been the key, is just those spikes. But you see sometimes they get blocked, but on the other hand, I mean, they go out of bounds. It's still Rapids points because they're so unpredictable on the location.
Exactly. And those passes, everyone's doing great. If we just saw right there from Ava Bond, their teamwork is everything into their team.
Absolutely, and with that, we'll get ready for our second set of the night.
Absolutely, and what do you think their strategy if the Beavers are gonna have to pull in from that first set?
I think the Beavers are going to have to get some more spikes up, because a lot of the time when they get the opportunity for it, they're just kind of tapping it over the net, not getting a lot of force over it. I think they're going to have to come out stronger here in the second set. As for the Rapids, I think they just got to keep doing what they're doing.
Absolutely. The Rapids, they know what they're playing. Beavers have got to, they got to just focus and maybe play in a little aggressive, but also they have to be more confident. Not too confident, but just confident in general. Because that is how you're going to get a few sets in. And that's kind of important. So,
yeah, if the Rapids get this next set, that makes it the next one they could win it on, and that would do it for tonight's match. But if Woodland gets it, we're back to even, and that kind of brings us back to square one.
They have to really play it in.
So here we go, as both teams will take the court once more.
And as we begin our second set, both teams are out. And Kennedy, it is a good game so far for the Rapids.
It is. It's 1-0 so far. After that first set, we will get ready for our second set. Back to 0-0. And Ava Bond will take the serve for the Rapids to get us started.
Looks like she's communicating with her teammates.
And she will hand the ball to Cameron, who will instead get us started.
No, Cameron had the ball before. I think no, I take it back. Yeah, you're right.
Here we go, second set underway. Spike down, dig back up. Another spike. Good save there. Flips it over the net. Brings it back. Little tap, and that is going to be a beautiful tap over the net by Gorley.
Unfortunately, though, from what it looks like, according to the refs, that is Beavers.
It was a beautiful tap, but it's just out of bounds, and it's a Woodland Beavers point.
Unfortunate it may be.
Taylor Thomas will serve for the Beavers.
Yep.
And that's deflected out of bounds.
Beavers are pulling it off today.
It's their second ace of the night.
They're pulling it off on the second set. They're learning from the first set. They're not getting that over their heads now.
Thomas will serve once more. This time it's into the net. Brings us back to 2-1.
Number 10 serving us off.
Quinn Aubrey.
Exactly.
Bump back around.
They're going in. The good bumps. A bump. Just right there. It hits the net. So that goes for the Rapids. 2-2. They are tied.
Yes, they are. They've gotten themselves back in after a little bit of a slow start. Now back to 2-2. Served by Aubrey. Set and spiked, and that's going to be
it's inbounds.
A Rapids point. 3-2 now.
It looks like it was on the edge, but it still counted.
The senior will serve once more. Deflected out of bounds at another Rapids point. They've scored 4 in a row now.
Yep. Ava Johnson attempted to pass it to her teammates, but a little bit off and went into the stands and bleachers. Quinn Aubrey is going to be serving it for us. A good dig right there from Faith Hay. There's the pass. Sophia Gorley.
What a spike.
That's a powerful spike in the court, and
it's a beautiful spike by the junior.
Exactly. No words could be uttered right now.
5 straight points for the Rapids now.
Here comes Aubrey. Into the net.
Six straight points now. Just a little bit of dominance, and as a result, Woodland will take a timeout.
Absolutely. That time right there was something I was not expecting. Gorley put in a powerful spike.
Absolutely.
That was quite insane. And let's have a look at the replays right here. And Rapids' performance, unbelievable. Oh, it looks like no replays.
No replays for this timeout break, but we should be back to you next break.
Exactly.
6 straight points for the Rapids. We'll see if they can continue that or if Woodland can creep themselves back into this set. 6-2.
I'll have to be playing.
As Aubrey will serve again, starting this after the little break. Set and spiked, and that's a Beavers point.
Good way to put it into the, into the court.
And they'll break that 6-point stretch the Rapids had going there. Bring it back to 6-3.
Emma Barrow will be going in for the serve for the Beavers.
Emma Burrow, a 5'6" sophomore.
The
Good
dig.
save. Spike back down. Oh, an incredible effort, but an unlucky deflection will bring it to 6-4 now.
Trying to keep it in the court. Just something.
And Barrow will set back up again. Bumped and set, and that's deflected, and that stays alive. I'm not sure how. An incredible play, and it's still alive. Wow.
What the heck was that?
And it's bumped and spiked again, and that is out of bounds.
Well done, Sophia Gorley. Wait, what?
A chaotic point. An incredible effort by the Beavers over there on that far side to somehow keep that alive.
Indeed. Gorley tried to keep it in bounds into the court. Went out of bounds instead.
Barrow will serve for the third time. Set and spiked, and that's a Rapids point.
And that is Sophia Gorley right there. Her spikes are insane. I don't know how she does it, but insane.
And Haley Schneider will now take the serve. Seven to 5 here. And Schneider will serve. Last set and spike, and no play can be made by the Rapids. 7 to 6, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point set.
Indeed. Jenna Starr is going to be serving for the Beavers.
Starr will serve. And that's going to hit the net. And
No.
they're going to say that's a Woodland point.
It did go across, hitting onto the court, giving the Beavers that ace. It is now tied 7 to 7.
And just some clarification on the rule there. If it does hit the top of the net, that does count as clearing it. And that's spiked down. Set and spiked, deflected. Stayed alive. Hits it back over. Set again. Back to the Rapids. Spiked down, and there's nothing you cannot do anything about that if you're a defense. Gorley, incredible spike.
She is playing this game really well. 8 to 7.
And now she'll serve.
Off she goes. Oh, and
that's
it
gonna hit
hits
the
the net.
8 to 8. Gurley has struggled a little bit on those serves tonight, but she's played a big role in those spikes, though.
Absolutely played a big role in those spikes. She's played and coordinated well with her teammates. Oh! That is for the Rapids. 9-8.
As Kiara Cooper will come in to serve now.
He's off.
Great serve and a better spike.
That was inbound. That was great.
As Grace Sharon.
We don't see her a lot in this game overall. Wow, great play.
It's her first action of the night. Makes it 10-8. Serves away. Passed, set, and spiked. Dig back up. Another spike is deflected. And we're going to have stoppage.
That's for the
referee
Beavers.
Says referee's going to say Woodland point. Not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what happened there, but it'll be a Woodland point. As number 4, Ava Johnson, the senior, will serve. Spike down, and that's a beautiful spike once again.
That was a good spike right there.
And number 9, Addie Cameron, and just those spikes are so incredible. I mean, and Ava Bond will come in to serve after the Cameron spike. And that's going to hit the top of the net, so it's going to count as a River point. It's 12-9.
They did nothing about it. That is a good ace. Beavers thought that it was right and direct of the net. It was not, and that one was.
That time, yeah, like you were saying, that time it was right off the middle of the net. It's a
as soon as I speak about it, it's going to happen. That is Faith Hay for the serve. Going for the pass. There's the spike. Good deflect.
Stays alive. Now a spike deflected once again. Way up in the air. Hit around. Another spike. And that is an incredible spike by Addie Cameron. One of those senior leaders on this team, Will. I mean, how important do you think it is when you, how much do you think it helps when you have those senior leaders that can do this constantly on a day-to-day basis?
It's incredible, honestly, and they're, with senior leaders, they have all 4 years of knowledge, and that is out of bounds for River. They have all the knowledge. They know how it was in their previous years. They know what they're doing, and they know how to set things right. That was over the net. That counts for the Rapids.
That's going to be a River point. Brings that to a 5-point lead all of a sudden. It's going to be 15-10 now.
Indeed. Well, good play.
Good streak here now for the Rapids in white and purple. An old tap over the net, gets set back up. Tapped again, that stays alive, and that'll be spiked back. Oh, an incredible block.
What a
Grace
play.
Sharon, incredible block to get the point. And a timeout for the Beavers. William, it's been a good one tonight.
Wow, and indeed, I can't really say much about what just happened. Their performance, those spikes, and just everything in general. The aces, everything else is just great. Let's have a look at the replays. As we're looking right here, that's
See these
Gorley.
spikes. I mean, those spikes are so hard to stop, especially like the velocity that she can get those at. And these those spikes that just miss. And here's one of those spikes again. And
That's a good tap. And
that'll be with those replays. We'll have some more at the next break, possibly at the end of the set or another timeout, and 16-10.
It's great overall. The Rapids at a 6-point lead. That is, it's good for them because they're competitive. They're compassionate about their competition. Point for the Rapids again, and it's incredible to have this group of girls playing in and how this program itself has been going out.
Served by Cameron. Deflected, set and spiked, saved. Saved again now by the Rapids, and now they'll spike it, and that's saved, but it goes out of bounds.
The attempt on deflect.
And Gurley's got herself another point.
A lot of the highlights has been Gorley spiking. She is amazing, and with her performances, it is just amazing.
Digged.
Addie Cameron did go for it, but
I'm going to say that stayed in. Brings the score to 18-11 here in the second set.
yeah. Beavers will go out to serve. Taylor Thomas for the serve.
And some stoppage, maybe a little substitutions, actually, on the Woodland side of things. Thomas will now serve. And she will have a beautiful ace herself.
They did nothing about it. They thought it was going out of bounds. That's not the case.
Third ace of the night for the Beavers, just 2 for the Rapids.
They gotta the Rapids need to keep it up.
Serves. Set and spiked from a far distance, but it's stigged. And flipped over the net by the Beavers, now back to the Rapids side. And that's spiked right into the arms of a Woodland player. No, they're going to say hit the net first. And it'll be 18-13.
Thomas will go in for the serve again. Good dig. And Gorley for the spike.
Incredible saves on
A
both
good
sides.
tap.
Once more, stays alive, put over the other end. Back to the Rapids, they'll slow it down, and now they'll spike it way up in the air. Saved. It's still going. This might be the longest set of point of the night, as it's still alive, going somehow, and that's going to go into the stands on the far side of the screen.
What?
I'm not sure how that's a Woodland point.
Exactly, because the Woodland was the last one to hit. I mean, if it's ref's call, it's ref's call. But that makes no sense from our view.
Not sure what happened there. Not exactly sure how that point goes to the Beavers, but nonetheless, it's 18-14.
That's a dig for Thomas. Good deflect.
Way up in the air again.
Thomas. Oh, wait, no, not Thomas. Johnson on the spike.
Spike, dig, set, Spiked. Passed. Set.
Gorley.
Spiked. Another good save. And that's
That's out of bounds.
out of bounds.
That went out of bounds. And that is for the Rapids. Get some substitutions in as well as rotations.
Aubrey back in to serve.
She serves. A good dig. Pass. Going up. The little tap that went out of bounds for Rapids point.
And they're to 20 points on the set.
And Quinn will go for another serve for the night.
Another one of these senior leaders on this team.
But
But
hits
that
the
time
net.
it's right into the net. And a timeout. No, just substitutions. And Jenna Starr will come in to serve, the 6'1" senior.
No, that is
Oh.
Emma Barrow.
Yes.
Gorley, that's a spike. That's a good spike for her. Sophia Gorley, and some substitutions going in.
Haley Snyder will come to serve.
Good serve. Pass, spike, that's out of bounds.
They're going to say that did go out. It was close.
It was close, but just a few inches out. I saw that directly, and that is a good way to not hit it out. Oh, that's for the
unlucky.
Beavers.
That's an unlucky moment right there. Brings it to 22-16.
Substitutions going in for the Beavers.
In to serve is number 13, 5'1" freshman Elena Speidel. That was that freshman we were talking about earlier. It's not every day you see those on the varsity level.
She must be one of those top dogs, especially in middle school, where she must have played a lot of volleyball. That's how she got onto the team. Here comes Gorley.
That's an ace.
That did look like an ace, I was about to say. A dig attempt to save it, but that is for the Rapids. They're looking
Here
to
is-
secure their spot in this second set.
It's his game point. Or no, I believe match point.
The set point, yeah.
Spiked and stayed alive. That spike is...
That's
in.
in.
And that's the set.
Set point. That is the end of the second set. Addie Cameron on that spike. Well done on it. And they are great players, Kennedy. I've said a lot about them. Kennedy, what do you have to say about them now?
Well, this game has been incredible. I mean, it's off to a great start. If they can win this next set, then, that'll be it. We'll get some clarification here on that weird hit that went up into the bleachers that got called a Beavers point.
I was
see that.
not sure about that. That one looked.
Yeah, we'll get a look at it here.
I believe that was one of those close ones, or one of those long ones. So let's have a look.
This might not be that one play.
No, it's not.
That's just a girly spike.
We're just going over replays. Another spike.
That's a great deflection there. That's that one that got a little confusing there because it hit the top of the net, but they continued play, and she would do it once more to get the point. Here's another one of those girly spikes.
That one hit the floor though. I don't know if that should have been counted as one. I think this one might be the one. Yes,
Here's
this
the
is the one. That one was. What? That one should have went for the Rapids. That was...
It looked like it was out of bounds. I'm not exactly sure what happened on that, William, but...
Exactly!
Either way, the Rapids took...
There was a Beaver that went out of bounds and hit, though. And it hit right out over to the Rapids side and went closer to the bleachers. I don't understand how that happened.
Either way, the Rapids took the set. Either way, the Rapids took the set, and as a result, we've got a possibility that they could take home the victory here tonight at J. Hoover Gymnasium over the Woodland Beavers if they can take home this next set.
That is true. Two sets cleared. Off to the third set. Rapids could pull this off.
They very well could, as I believe the Beavers will serve.
They're going to be having a bit of a discussion. Calling in, I believe, some substitutions in, like Ella for Malaya Wool, and Thomas will go in for Monahan, Eleanor Monahan, excuse me. Kennedy, bleh, excuse me, sorry on that. Kennedy, looks like that Beavers will go in for the serve.
They will, and it's going to be number 3, it's Faith Hay, 5'4" senior. Spiked and saved. Batted way up in the air.
Cameron on that just powerful
Early
spike.
Tips it over the net, and it stays alive on the Woodlands side. That'll get set up for another spike. It's deflected.
A spike for Gorley. Gorley, those spikes.
They
She's
keep coming.
taking it.
They keep coming.
1-0. Quinn Aubrey for the serve. The deflect. That spike. Gorley. Oh! That was blocked by Beavers. Beavers playing in good on those defense, on that defense. Eleanor Mahanan.
Served by Thomas. Cannot save it.
So that'll go for Rapids.
Number 12, Kiara Cooper, the junior. Two to one here early in the third set. Haley Schneider will come in to serve.
There's the serve. And then a spike on Woodland. Oh! That was deflected by Beavers. There's the spike on the Beavers. That is 100% for Beavers. Because it did hit the first time.
Great spike by Jenna Starr, the 6'1" senior.
There's your call. Goes for the serve for Beavers. And that deflected
a bunch. That's a Beavers point. Make that 3-2 in favor of Woodland now. I believe that's their first lead of the night.
No, I think. No, because that start first set. Or second set, sorry.
Gurley will serve.
That one, little miscommunication, or how would you put it, Kennedy? Maybe an attempt spike, but didn't put the trajectory right.
Looked like it was tipped a little bit there. It's a Rapids point, 4-3. Gurley will serve once more. That's going to go into the bleachers.
Not having that scenario
That's an
again.
ace.
There's Gorley.
Rapids lead the ace category 4-3. And she'll do it again, or at least attempt to. That's out of bounds, and that's another Rapids point. I believe that is another ace. Sophia Gurley, I mean, she's been absolutely astonishing tonight, Will.
She has. She's been holding in all those highlights. She's been taking the spotlight in a lot of these sets, or in these sets. Or just in this game overall.
She's been doing incredible, a lot of spikes. She's got 2 aces herself now. I mean, she's been dominant in every way. And
that's for the Beavers, unfortunately.
However, it did hit the net. It's 6-4. Excuse me, 7-4. Number 12, Jenna Starr will, I believe, serve.
Yep.
For her first time tonight.
No. She served before.
I believe we maybe have some substitutions going on here.
Usually that's what happens if they hold the game for this long, or hold the set for this long. Here she
Star
comes.
awaits her serve, and now she will. Set and spike, deflected, batted way up in the air. Now spike off that. Looks like maybe off of the hands or the chest of the Woodland player, and it's going to be a Rapids point. Make it 8-4 here in the third set.
Addie Cameron is a good player when it comes to the spikes, as well as Sophia Gorley. Kiara Cooper will be going in on the serve. A good tap. That was
Addie
great.
Cameron again gets herself 2 points quickly.
2-point streak for Cameron and for the Rapids in general.
Digged up. Spike back over. And that,
Whoa,
they're
what?
going to say that hit the net.
I'm going to guess
They're going to say that she reached over the net.
Oh!
And it's going to be Beavers' point.
That would make sense. You cannot reach over the net.
Number 8, Monahan will serve. Spiked. Brought back up. Tapped over. That's going to be Beavers' point.
Yep.
And that's number 1, Keely Richardson, the 5'7" junior. Makes a nice play. Spiked and cannot make a play on it.
That was out of bounds.
Makes it 9-7.
Beavers on the 2-point streak.
Saves it from going out of bounds. Now spikes
There's
it.
the point for the Rapids. That looked like Cameron. Yeah, it was.
And Addie Cameron with a nice spike. Senior. Ava Bond will serve for the Rapids.
There's the spike. Good deflect. That's a point for the Rapids.
Senior Avery Seeley with the nice spike there. And Bond will serve again.
No.
Right into the net.
That was right in the net.
Brings the score back to 11-8 in favor of Columbia River. Set and spiked, and that is a beautiful spike by Addie Cameron.
Just went darting out. And that was great. What a play right there. Gorley's coming in too. And speaking of Cameron, she's going in on the serve. She's off. Off of the pass, there's Gorley. And that's
a
for the
Beavers
Beavers.
point. Brings the score back to within 3. The Beavers try to do everything they can in their power to stay alive.
They really are.
Number 3, Faith Hay will serve. Set up, tipped over the net. That's spiked by Starr, who fires that one right into the net. Makes it 13-9. Some substitutions for the Ratbirds as Quinn Aubrey will come into the game. Quinn Aubrey will also serve. A senior will serve.
The good dig.
Spiked by Starr. And they're going to give the Beavers the point.
It did look inbound.
Served by Thomas.
Off.
Spike,
Ooh.
and another great spike. And it looks like that's going to be Gurley back in action.
Gorley is off at it several times. She is playing this so well.
She has. She's been absolutely phenomenal. And Haley Schneider will come in to serve, a junior. Hit the top of the net, stays alive. Hits it with one arm, bats it back up in the air, now brings it back to the other side, sets it up, now she'll spike, and stays alive again. Spiked, Gurley keeps it alive with Woodland, now back over to the other side. The Rapids now control it. They'll spike it, and that's a point for Sophia Gorley.
She has been making so many appearances and just so many hits. It's just amazing to see how she's been doing this.
And it brings our score to 15-8 for the timeout. 15-10 is your score here in the third set.
So far, it is insane. It is great for these teams. Now let's have a look at these replays as we speak right here, if there are any. They're playing really great in these sets, and I don't know how Woodland is going to top off from this, actually.
We don't have any replays for this set. Hopefully we will next time.
Thank you for telling us.
And we will get here going again as it's 15-10, Columbia River over the Woodland Beavers so far here in the third set at J. Hoover Gymnasium here on CRTV. Haley Schneider will serve. Looking to find herself an ace tonight, but that time it falls short.
It does fall short.
That'll flip the serve over to the Beavers.
Not sure if you've also been noticing, Kennedy, these teams are a little, because since it's like night as well, they're probably also a little tired. A little.
Here in this third set. That's spiked right into the net. The Beavers climb back within 3. Don't want to have that happen too often.
Beavers are catching up onto the Rapids.
Barrow, the sophomore, will serve for the Beavers. That's spiked down by Gurley, and Sophia Gurley is just on a roll tonight.
She has been on a roll.
She'll now go to serve. A junior yet, so she'll have one more year to play even after this to prove herself. Maybe try to get a college scholarship or something along those lines. Maybe play a little more volleyball after high school.
That would be...
That is out of bounds. That's Rapids' point. They get it back to a 5-point lead.
Back at it once again. 5-point lead for the Rapids.
And Ava Bond will serve. Excuse me, Gurley will serve. That's bad, and that's another Rapids point. Kiara Cooper, the junior.
Great plays, great points. Gorley will be going for the serve.
And
it's
that's
an ace.
Sophia Gorley with her third ace of the night.
It's crazy how this is happening. So many aces tonight. We've seen them on both sides lately.
Gorley will serve. That's another ace.
That's another one.
4 aces.
Back to back.
4 aces for Sophia Gorley, the junior. Incredible performance as it's 20-12 in the third set.
It will make it, if the Rapids get 5 more points, the game is over.
And
that's another one.
That is another point for the Rapids. They are 4 away from securing a victory.
Rapids playing a really great game, Kennedy.
They are indeed, as Gurley will stay back there to serve.
Oh.
This time it's into the net, and the Beavers will take a point.
Got that overconfidence. You gotta keep your confidence a little low, not too low, but it's just something that you have to take note on. The moment that you get really far into the lead, you just have to make sure that you keep your eyes open and just everything. You just gotta keep it up. And the Rapids will take in that one.
Into the net, makes it 22-13. They are 3 away.
3 away, indeed. Close to ending the game.
Kiara Cooper will serve. Junior. Her serve is good. That's spiked and out of bounds.
That's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It's 23-13 Rapids.
They need 2 more. Going for the serve. There's the dig.
Cannot keep it alive.
It was an attempt dig.
Yeah, it was number 10, Emma Barrow, makes a nice play.
Well done for her.
Number 8, Eleanor Monahan will serve for the Beavers, and that's going to stay alive and hit the top of the net. Incredible play, but they're going to give it to the Beavers. Makes it 23-15. Incredible effort, though, from Addie Cameron.
Indeed. The effort's all that matters. Really putting in an effort for the team, everything. Off for the set.
Great dig. Now to set and a spike. It's deflected back up in the air. Another set, another spike is once more dug up. And it's
a little tap.
Oh,
no!
Unlucky. It's a Beavers point. They're trying everything they can to stay alive. Creeping a little bit closer makes it a 7-point game, or set. 23-16 here in the third.
It's off at it.
Is set and spiked and stays alive again, but it's a Rapids point off the net, and that is match point.
1 more to go. Substitutions going in.
Substitutions.
That looks like number 4, Ava Bond.
Match point for the Rapids. Can she end it on an ace? She cannot. Play stays alive. Spike. And the Beavers stay alive. 24-17. Still match point for Columbia River. Number 4, Ava Johnson, the 5'7" senior for the Beavers, will serve. And that's another Beavers point.
They're climbing up.
It's an ace right there. An ace for Johnson. And she'll serve again. 24-18.
They're playing really well.
Doug, spiked. Any one of these could be the end of the game. It's not there, but it could be right there.
Oh!
And it does not end it. The Beavers continue to stay alive. They creep back within 5. We're getting into that area where you might have to put in consideration the fact that you do have to win by 2.
That is true.
Doug, spike, and that's gonna do it.
That is it. That is a good one.
There's gonna be no need for having to win by 2, as it's 25-19 in the third set, and our Columbia River Rapids will take home the 3-0 match against the Woodland Beavers here at J. Hoover Gymnasium.
That is a great matchup. So good. It is good to see how these players end off the game so well. And that is going to be the end of this broadcast. And
we have some replays to show you.
I was about to say, we're going into replays. I almost forgot about that to conclude it off.
Got some of the best moments from tonight's match and a 3-0 sweep of a set. Some great plays just all around by the Columbia River Rapids. The Beavers made some nice plays too, but a lot of it was dominated, especially when you hear the name Sophia Gurley. It makes you think that, oh yeah, that was kind of a dominant performance.
She has been playing so well in these sets. You cannot disagree. You cannot at least disappoint on those. That is going to be it on this broadcast, though. I'm William Guevara.
And with that, we conclude this broadcast. I'm Kennedy Dowse. For all of us here at CR Sports, thank you for watching, and good night.